Okay, so here we are. I'm just going to take a breather here. I was about to say there is some hope for stock market bears. Let's have a look at that chart when I get back to the office. And there's some hope for dollar bears too, even though both of those are looking a little bit different at the moment. We'll look at the charts again, as I said. And it's the 1st of March, so perhaps gold will catch a bid this month. And we're also long on uranium. So those are our two metals, nothing on silver and so on. Anyway, it's a fantastic day here. I think I'd rather spend my time on the beach, enjoying the beach, and I'll go through some of the charts when I get back to the office.
Well, evening folks, it's quite late on a Friday. We're sort of wrapping up the trading day. And I didn't do a video this morning, so I thought I'd give you a quick update right now. Let's go through the Forex majors right now, and you can see the euro and the pound are just rallying as the dollar index is dropping off a bit. So it actually looked like the dollar index had some good support here at the 200 period moving average, and it bounced off it quite sharply, but today we've reversed most of that move up. As a result, you can see the euro and the pound have moved up by about 0.5 to 1%, and actually the dollar yen has come off a bit, and it's an interesting pattern forming here. As you know, we're short on this one. In the last 2 days we formed a spike low and today a spike high. We're at the 20 period moving average. We didn't manage to close below it yesterday, but we might do that today or perhaps over the weekend. I continue to think that this is probably the best and the easiest trade on currencies at the moment, and I'm aiming for about 140 on the dollar yen cross rate. We're also short euro yen and Swiss yen. That one's doing really well, Swiss yen, and euro yen pretty much similar to dollar yen. So anyway, I think those are pretty good for now, and we'll see how those go. When it comes to stocks, well, the free fall Friday didn't happen, and we burst up through the channel line again, just zooming in. I'm not convinced this is going to hold, and I wouldn't be surprised if next week we move down quite sharply. However, this is not a sign of weakness, it's a sign of strength, making a new all-time high and breaking back into the channel. So I'll continue to watch this one. We're short from about 18,000, but I'm also hedged on this trade. I just had to break in there. The Fannie Willis hearing is starting shortly. So let's see how this goes. As I said, I'm hedged on that, and we'll see how we go. I've got nothing on NVDA or Apple, actually nothing on any of these other stocks right now. But if I were to be looking to sell anything, certainly not buying at these levels, I'd possibly be looking to sell NVIDIA and maybe inch into some long Apple or even Tesla. So as a bit of a hedge trade, but I haven't decided on those yet. For now, I'm short NASDAQ, but hedged. Gold, well, we got into this gold long trade about 2 months ago, beginning of January, right there. And actually it was the 5th of January. So not quite 2 months ago, but almost. And now today we're breaking up. We've got some resistance here at this high, but the green line is the main resistance. It's the previous all-time high. We've broken up through there. We've still got this high here to beat, and then hopefully we'll reach up to 2135 or so, the current all-time. Right, on commodities, we're long on URA. That's the uranium trade, and that's doing really well. We missed out getting long on UEC. If you remember from my last video, I said we were looking to see if we hold above this 100 period moving average, and we've burst up through quite dramatically. Next week, I'll be looking to buy dips on UEC all the way down to about 660, maybe 680, somewhere around there. We'll keep an eye on that. Natgas, we're long with a very tiny position now, and I'm not convinced either way. If this does move up, then we'll do okay. If this does move down, we won't do too badly, but we're still holding above the support level. Notice this green block, and in fact, I'm going to refer you back to my last video on this, which I'll link right at the end of here. But notice this green block. This is now support. It was resistance. You can see the colors change to green. It's now support level. And as long as we don't close beneath this level today at 1.824, that's the top of this order block, we might be okay. We've still got a couple of hours left to trade, so hopefully we can do that today. We're also short on WTI crude, and that's moving up a bit, but only towards the zone where I think the most selling might take place. I have a small short position denoted by this red arrow here, but it's very small, and I'm really looking to add more serious size into this sort of level here. We might not actually even get there, and we'll see how today closes, but this tried to make a spike high a little bit earlier, but it's moved back up a bit again now. Notice that Brent crude has not moved above or closed above its recent high from January this year, whereas WTI has. So there's a bit of an offset between Brent and WTI, and let's see how that will resolve. And finally, the 10-year yield has been sideways really since the middle of February. Not much to say about that, looking quite well supported. Maybe we'll get back up to 4.6 again, or maybe we'll crash down here. I think we're diddling in the middle right now, right in the center of the range, and it's not worth considering at the moment for a trade. Same thing with VIX. A little bit lower, maybe we'll have another go at buying that, but actually it's just heading downwards, and I think we could get another spike down to about 12, maybe 12 and a half. Bitcoin, really, I don't know what else to say about this. We got in at 39,000, we got out at 51, and we missed the move from 51 to, well, 63, 64. So we missed most of the second part of this move, but that's okay. I don't know what's going to happen now. I'm certainly not going to be selling here. It's very bullish. and I'm not going to be chasing along. So we'll see how this resolves. Coinbase, same sort of thing, along with Bitcoin. Let's see how that plays out. Just an interesting stock. Right, well, that was a bit of a mouthful. I hope you found it useful. Have a great weekend, and I'll see you on Sunday night. I'm going to do a lengthier, more detailed video on Sunday, so I look forward to doing that and sharing that with you. And then next week, we're having a live stream where I'm going to pick out from subscribers 20 free memberships. So make sure you're subscribed. If you're not, there's a button below. Just click that, press the notification bell, and you'll be in, and watch out for the live streams next week. Take care.